Do you feel like no matter how hard you are manifesting for financial abundance, you are still stuck and maybe your bank account is actually decreasing instead of increasing? Well, this is the video for you. Welcome to Masterminds Podcast with Brian and Pam. Here I am, your co-host Pam, with another episode here on YouTube. So for those of you guys who do not know me, I want to reintroduce myself because this goes with the topic and why I am so passionate about what we do here within Masterminds Podcast, which is shifting your paradigm and bridging the gap between creatives and financial freedom, right? I am a born and raised New Yorker. I am 29 years old and I didn't grow up with a lucky deck of cards. I grew up in poverty. Actually, when my mom gave birth to me, she was homeless, her and my two older sisters. And the first year and a half of my life, we were living in a shelter. And even though I was a baby, wasn't consciously aware of the situation, all of that gunk lives within my unconscious mind. And it is my job now, as I'm working through bridging that gap between myself to financial freedom, it is my responsibility to go ahead and heal some of those money blocks that I have and also share that with you guys along the process. Most likely, if you have chosen that you want to be wealthy, and wealth is not a specific number. Wealth could mean abundance and love. It could mean living in your dream country. It could mean having your dream job. It could mean becoming a mom or a dad, a parent. It could mean anything. So I want to make sure that I specify that when I say wealth, I don't only mean multi-millions. There's so much more depth to life, and not everybody is happy because of the same things, and not everybody craves, a fancy lifestyle. If you are someone that wants to change your situation, whether that is financially, with love, with health, or whatever it is, I truly believe that there is one root block. Today I want to focus on the feeling of not being valuable, which ties into feeling of unworthiness, which I believe is, if not one of the core, if not the core feeling of not feeling worthy as to why you don't have financial independence, freedom, love, health, wealth, everything, happiness, because you don't feel worthy. And I want to go a little bit deeper than just talking about feeling unworthy. I want to go ahead and talk about, do you feel like you are of value? Do you feel like you are an asset? Do you feel like you bring value to the people in your life? Do you feel like you're an asset to the people in your life? Or do you feel like you're a liability, right? In Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki talks about this, to have more assets than liabilities. So if you feel unworthy, you're probably also feeling like a liability to the people around you, meaning you feel like a burden. And the opposite, if you feel a value, if you feel like you are an asset, if you're bringing happiness, love, generosity, right, fulfillment, laughter, all of those good feelings to the people in your life, then you probably know that you have value. You have to feel deep in your core that you are valuable. That you are valuable. Like, really let that sink in, right? What is the voice in your head telling you? Is your voice telling you that the people around you actually don't love you? Are you in a romantic relationship and deep down you feel like, why is he with me? Or why is she with me? What do I bring? Or let's say you within your family, you feel like you're a burden in your family, or maybe in your workplace, you feel sensitive, you feel insecure, you don't feel like you're bringing something to the table, then you probably have the wound of not feeling valuable. And the thing is that when we don't feel valuable, when we don't feel like we are bringing purpose to not only our lives, but purpose to other people's lives as well. It could be strangers, it could be the people you love. If we don't feel like we're bringing value, then that is a core connection to a money block as to why you feel like you are like banging against the window. I love using that analogy from U Squared, which is a great book about the fly banging himself in the window. It's probably why you want to get ahead financially, but you seem to get just like resistance. And not only that, even though you are trying really hard to manifest and believe and pray and do all of these things in order to bring wealth into you, somehow it just doesn't come. It just doesn't come because your core feeling is telling yourself, and sometimes it is a voice in your head talking, but sometimes it's just this heavy feeling within your heart space that says, I'm not good enough. Why would I be the one that gets blessed with the blessings I'm asking for, right? Why would someone of, why do other people love me? How do you heal this unworthy feeling of not being valuable? That's where you really got to look at yourself in the mirror, and you really have to get to know yourself. And I would even do a mirror exercise where you look at yourself in the mirror and you ask yourself those hard questions, right? What are the things that I don't like about myself? Immediately, you don't even have to ask that question. It's just gonna start popping up. The voice in your head is gonna, say a whole bunch of things with the reflection it sees. That's where you go ahead, you say, okay, these are the things that pop up when I look at myself in the mirror. Now, what can I do instead? Right? Let's use, the example of you look in the mirror and you see all of your blemishes. Instead of nitpicking on every single thing about your skin, you can say, look, I'm beautiful. My eyes, my soul is beautiful. And that will radiate light through your skin. That will automatically shift your perspective. And that's one example. So really do the mirror exercise where you look in the mirror and you allow that negative voice to just go out and to just say everything it needs to say, and just be aware of it. Don't try to resist it. Don't try to say, no, that's not true. Just let all those feelings out. And then you can go ahead and say, okay, how can I move forward? What can I say instead of all these negative things that I say about myself? Instead of saying, I have cellulite, instead of saying I have acne, instead of saying my body's not good enough, what could you say instead? The second exercise I want you to do is going deeper into your purpose. When we don't feel valuable, we don't feel like we have a purpose, really. When you are deeply connected in your purpose, whether that is being of service to other people, whether that is being a school teacher, a chef, whatever it is, when you're deeply connected to your purpose, you feel a value automatically. So number one, the mirror exercise, allowing all the negative self-talk to come out and then rewiring it with a positive affirmation. And then number two, which is digging really deep into what is your purpose and asking God, help me find my purpose. Guide me towards the right steps and continue to live in my purpose. And then you will start to feel valuable in your life and within the lives of other people. Last thing that I want to point out, a third one, which just came up on my mind. Think about all the ways you are of service to other people in your life right now, whether that is making breakfast for a loved one, bringing coffee, folding someone's clothes, answering a phone call when a friend is sad. Take note of all of those things on how people come to you to be there for them because you bring value to their life. Take note of the ways that you are already of value and you're not even seeing it. Completely shift your energy and your heart space from I'm not worthy, I'm not valuable, to the people around me need me, and God will bless me with the financial abundance in order for me to continue to be there for the people around me, to also be there for myself and to heal and to grow as an individual. So with that said, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure that you hit the like button, comment your biggest takeaway, send this video to someone that needs to know that they are valuable. And like always, Brian and I go live on IG Live every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can go ahead and find the link to our Instagram below. We love you guys, and we will see you soon.